Hi, I'm Paddycake, and this is my best friend, Brent. We've been besties for a while now, and one of the things we bonded over was our shared love of Madlibs. On Christmas a few years ago, Brent pitched the idea to me to create a show where we use AI art to accentuate the humor of Madlibs. 3 weeks later, we started filming, and we haven't stopped since. Through this project, we hope to share our weird humor and to highlight both the unexpected beauty and complete absurdity of AI-generated art. Welcome to MidJourney Madlibs.
Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please come in, make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to Paddycake Games and another episode of the MidJourney Madlibs. And with me, as always, is my best friend and co-host, Brent. How you doing tonight?
I am well.
You didn't have to do the Louis Armstrong with me. I appreciate
What?
you. You started doing the same thing I was doing, the Louis Armstrong. Or maybe that's Fat Albert. Could also be Fat Albert. Hey, hey, hey. But anyway, we're not going to waste any more time. You guys know how this works. We send each other Madlibs. We send each other the answers to go into those Madlibs. We then take those sentences. We run them through MidJourney. We create art. We get together. We show it to each other. And we laugh. And that's the show, and we hope you like it. And if you do like it, there's a button just for you. Look down below the video. It's the thumbs up button. Click on that. It really helps us out. And then if you're going to really want to help us out, you can click the subscribe button. And then you can help us out even more by clicking the notification bell. And that'll let you know when new videos are posted to the channel so you don't miss anything. And that's the important part of the notification bell. But if you really, really want to help us out even more, look down below the video. And there's a link to a bunch of social media. There's TikToks. There's Twitter or X or whatever they want to call it now. There's a Discord. That's the important one. Discord. Go to the Discord. Join the Discord. It's fun. You can hang out with us. You can share art with each other. We can laugh at each other's art. That's what we do anyway. We do it a lot, even off of this. This is one small portion of the AI art we make and share with each other. This is just one small little snapshot of it. We do a lot more in private.
It's Get to Know Your Customers Day.
Is it?
Yeah, so maybe y'all should come and hang out with us on Discord on
Hey, exactly. We'd love to get to know our
January 18th.
Customer. I don't know if they call them customers, but they're not customers. Our viewers.
It's also National Winnie the Pooh Day. So
anyway. Really? I should have done a Winnie the Pooh Madlib. I didn't know. But anyway, we're going to continue my saga of Who's That Dog?
Oh!
Part 3.
Whoa.
So here are a few more dog breeds to brighten your strollers. It's like kind of regular dog, regular dog, regular dog, regular dog. What the hell is that? Regular dog.
You know who that is? The demon from Disenchantment.
Oh, okay. Okay. I can see that. But that this is the only one. Like most of them gave me just either dogs in strollers, which was I got lots of cute pictures of dogs in strollers. You have no idea how many cute pictures of dogs in strollers I got.
They're all so cute. They all look like young. They're just coming out of puppyhood.
And this is the only one that gave me like a triptych of cute dogs and then some weird off the wall thing that's sort of dog like.
Well, they kept calling him a cat in that series. So.
All right, so we're going to start with the Yorkshire Terrier. Yorkies may be small, but they are brave and excited. He's so excited!
And I'm running through the Redwood Forest!
It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
My grandmother had a Yorkie named BB.
Oh, really? My aunt.
And she was red.
My aunt had a Yorkie named TC. It was short for Trouble's Coming. Because if you heard it barking, trouble's coming.
I don't know if BB was... I think it was just BB. Like, I don't think it was initials for anything. But
Yorkies were originally bred to hunt sea lions in popcorn factories. They were? You don't say!
Oh, okay. And what's up with those little, like, buck teeth up there?
It's like a rabbit dog.
Oh my God, are you seeing this? Sea lions?
Seriously?
So I didn't know where sea lions was going to come in.
So now we're moving on to the Doberman Pinscher. Now my aunt had Doberman Pinschers. Not the aunt that had TC. That was my mom's sister. My dad's sister had 2 Doberman Pinschers when I was growing up, and they were super sweet. So I've always loved Dobermans because of that. But the Doberman is a muscular lion mouth water fountain with intelligent feet. I had to include this one because when I was running this prompt, I said, wouldn't it be amazing if it gave me an actual lion mouth water fountain, but it was a Doberman instead of a lion, and the water was coming out of his mouth like he was drooling into the fountain.
Like you already had imagined this.
It gave me exactly what I wanted. And I was, that's great.
And these intelligent feet are like pipes. I guess.
Oh, well. I kind of gave up on getting intelligent feet. I couldn't figure out how it would interpret that. But it really knew how to do a fountain with a dog's head.
Yeah.
The Doberman is often trained as a police tiger cub. License and registration, ma'am.
Wow. And it's so funny because he's got these extremely narrow shoulders because he would have very narrow shoulders.
He would because he's a dog.
That is great. It's like, wow, they really just used his own anatomy instead of trying to make him have human proportions.
Mm-hmm. All right. Our next dog is the Shih Tzu. The Shih Tzu has a long and luxurious paw.
Well, so some of those look like fingers and some of them look like toes.
Is this a bracelet of a Shih Tzu head? Please tell me it's a bracelet of a Shih Tzu head.
I don't find that's comforting to me.
Well, I didn't mean an actual Shih Tzu. I didn't mean an actual Shih Tzu head. I meant like a it's made to look like a Shih Tzu head.
It's really, really.
It's very
really
realistic.
Accurate. I'm not comfortable with this.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. This playful meerkat viewing tunnel is usually friendly towards all unruly brats. So this was the most interesting picture out of the bunch. Most of them were just pictures of meerkats in clusters. Some of them behind windows, some of them in these little enclosures like this. But this is the only one where it's like, is that the tail or is it the arm? What are those? They're not really meerkats. Our next dog is the Australian Shepherd. Aussies are very energetic and require daily yelling to be happy.
Wow. That is great.
It's the dog chorus.
Know.
They're all singing.
I don't know if they're yelling or if it's like a barbershop quartet.
Well, the guy in the front seems very unhappy.
Maybe he is doing a very, very high note, and someone had to kick him to get there.
Well, possibly. They are great at herding crowds of snack wagons on the farm.
Oh, those snack wagons.
Yep. They look suspiciously like igloo coolers.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And then there's these weird balloons in the air.
Yeah. And then they also kind of look like they're maybe Amish.
Yes, that's another thing that I thought. It's like, these look like Amish people. Then,
This is chock full of what?
Why do they have a truck? If they're Amish people, why do they have a truck there?
Well, maybe the truck delivers the igloos to their wagons. The ginormous igloos.
You know how weird that statement is? It delivered the igloos to their wagons. That sounds like a Madlib, and you're not even being a Madlib.
It's just me.
The next dog breed we're going to talk about is the Pomeranian. The Pomeranian has big, fluffy antlers to match its outgoing howler monkey.
And yet it still looks like a Pomeranian.
I know. That's why I chose this one. It's like, okay, it's a howler monkey Pomeranian. It looks like a perfect mixture of the two.
That is bizarre.
This intelligent little dog loves to please its windows. So cute.
Well,
they
are very smart.
He almost looks like a Muppet dog.
Yeah, almost.
Are you ready for some honorable mentions?
With dogs and the zoo combined, I can't wait to see what didn't make it.
Okay, here's our first one. Oh yes, this is the Doberman Pinscher. It's a muscular lion mouth water fountain with intelligent feet.
This went the other direction entirely.
Yes, so it's not a fountain at all. It's just a bust of, but it looks very draconic.
I feel like this may be a fountain, but it ain't gonna be water that comes out of it. It's gonna be a gout of flame bursting forward. This is how I imagined Dobermans when I was a kid.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh, they're so silly and sweet.
I mean, yay! And
yeah,
where's that other leg coming from?
This is the Doberman is often trained as a police tiger cub.
That is so cute, though.
It's cute, but yeah, he's kind of melding with his leather jacket, and he has an extra paw, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, like if I just kind of blink, close one eye, and cover that extra leg, he's almost there.
Oh yes.
Is that the Pomeranian?
Oh no! This is not the Pomeranian. This is the Shih Tzu has a long and luxurious paw. That's what this is.
This is a drag queen, and their name is Shit Zoo.
Aussies are very energetic and require daily yelling to be happy.
And these are kangaroos, ginormous kangaroos.
It's the new Aussie Outback game, Whack a Kangaroo.
Whack a Wallaby.
Whack a Wallaby. That's better. That's way better. The Pomeranian has big, fluffy antlers.
That is so cute. Oh, that looks so much like Astro. That is so cute. Well, they look more like antennae.
Yeah, they look like antenna. And that is it. That is the end of my Madlib for the evening.
Oh, it's hard to end a Madlib that is about dogs or cat.
It is, because they usually give us some really, really adorable things to look at.
Last week, we got some very, very bad advice. I'd like to see if we can get a little bit better this time around.
Probably not, but let's see. ChatGPT, how do I get better grades?
As an AI model, I am constantly quizzed and tested on my performance, and I have learned that humans do the same when they are learning. Here are some tricks I picked up along the way. For all your academic choices, consult a Magic 8 Ball for guidance. Whether it's selecting your courses, deciding when to study, or answering test questions, let the Magic 8 Ball decide your fate. Boost your academic performance by skydiving while attempting to study. The adrenaline rush will surely help you memorize those facts. Don't forget your notebook, but be prepared for a windy study session. Instead of writing regular essays and papers, submit your assignments in cryptic secret code or a made-up language. Your professors will be so intrigued they'll have to give you an A for creativity. Bake a mountain of cupcakes and deliver them to your professors as incentives for better grades. Decorate them with smiley faces, and don't forget the edible glitter for extra charm. Before your exams, bring a live llama as your study buddy. During the test, let the llama sit next to you and help you answer questions. Professors will appreciate the uniqueness of your approach. Create a synchronized highlighter squad to study with you. Together, you'll perform a choreographed routine to highlight your textbooks in perfect harmony. It's an unconventional approach to learning. Study in reverse order. To truly master your subjects, start by studying the last chapter first and then work your way backward. Who needs chronological order when you can learn everything in reverse? Using these methods, your grades are sure to improve.
I made really good grades in school, and no, please don't do these things.
Yeah, especially the llama. You don't do the llama.
This one is dining room wars.
Okay.
I absolutely love this freaking weird ass picture though that decided to stick Darth Vader and Handmaiden.
It's the whole Vader. It's the whole Vader family.
It's like, but they're like Puritans. This was couplets where Patrick was supposed to kind of rhyme.
I mean, I did my best.
Our dining horse used to be a work horse.
So is that in France? Because that's in France. That means they serve horse.
I don't know. It also it looks like it's a mule to me, but
yeah, it does kind of look like a mule. Those big old ears.
It looks like a bar, kind of like a Bennigan's type bar.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like it's in Kentucky. Oh yeah, this is in Louisville. What do they call it? The Old Nag, but it's a great place. I thought the battles about correct table magpies would never end.
Why is everybody so okay with the magpie being on the table?
Well,
it's gonna steal all your silverware.
Freaking love magpies. I absolutely love magpies. Magpies, if there are any magpies watching, I love you. Sorry. I absolutely love them.
When we had the cats, Maggie, the youngest cat, I called her Magpie as like her nickname. And the reason I called her Magpie is because if she saw something shiny, she would pick it up and she would put it under the couch. She had a little hoard of shiny things that she liked, and she would put them under the couch. So I started calling her Magpie.
Wow. It was us kids versus mom, and it seemed like a fight that would last to the starry-eyed end.
Aw, that's kind of nice.
That's not the only one I got like this, interestingly enough. And now that I'm looking at it, it almost looked like it's one of those strings of lights, and they have all the lights hanging down.
Yeah, that's absolutely what it looks like.
That's hilarious.
But it also looks like they're on a hill and they're looking at like the lights of like a town.
Of a town,
in the valley below them.
Yeah. But tonight, Dad finally declared a blazing truce.
Dad, you need to have your neck checked.
Oh, I figured Dad was the one at the other end.
Okay, well, whoever's up in the front, you need to have your neck checked. You're not supposed to turn your head around that far. Are you an owl?
For them, I think they're done. I think that might have been how the truce was negotiated.
Okay, done.
But tonight, Dad finally declared a blazing truce, and we negotiated a crazy piece. Forget-me-not. I always got flowers.
Well, forget-me-not is a flower, so.
Several of the times it was just forget-me-nots and nothing else. But, yeah.
That's nice, though.
Mom promised to no longer get somewhat upset and shoot us dirty pawns.
I was wondering if it was going to interpret like chess or board games in some way with the word
so
pawn.
So much chess.
Yeah.
So much chess. I don't know if I got any that didn't have some kind of chess piece. They weren't always pawns.
You know what this is? This is a 2-woman duo team from a TV show from the mid '80s.
Oh yeah.
Where they solve really complex crimes together, but neither of them are detectives. One's just really good at chess, so she figures out the stuff in the background. It would have a chess-themed name to the show. We could come up with that later. But here we are inventing shows that should have existed in the 80s but didn't.
And make bronze remarks when we do ideal things she doesn't like.
What?
It's like, when we do ideal things she doesn't like. We're perfect kids and she still doesn't like it.
That doesn't make any sense. I love it. Oh, that's weird.
I was waiting for you to get there. Yeah.
It looks like one of the people hanging, their arm becomes the leg of the other person hanging, which is neat. It's really neat, actually.
Yeah, especially when you're dealing with like art instead of actual anatomy.
It's a sculpture.
Yeah. We, in turn, agreed to 1, use napkins to wipe our heels and not our hurricanes.
Why? Now, see, I was going to originally ask is like, so what do they mean by that? Are they wiping their heels with napkins instead of using hurricanes to wipe their heels?
I'm thinking they're using napkins to wipe their heels and not wipe their hurricane. So number 2, we agreed to keep our brains off the table.
We apparently failed at that.
Or maybe this is like, what
not
we're
to do.
no longer gonna do. And these people are so weird.
The hair and the one in the back. Like, what is up with that hair?
I will just say that multiple of these made it into the honorable mentions.
Okay.
We in turn agreed to not use our noses to pick up roses from our plates. Except for sandwiches or pieces of Starship. It's so weird.
It's like she's been trying to pick up roses with her nose, and she's got puncture wounds all over her face from the thorns, and then all she can do is think, "Damn tortilla chip."
Oh, I'm crying. Maybe it's a sandwich. Or it's a piece of a Starship. And finally, number 4. Never talk with food in our fingertips.
How many fingertips does he have?
Too many. Way too many.
I count 8. 8 fingertips on one hand.
Well, I see 5 in the back, and then I see like
3
4 in the front.
Well, I see 3
there's
and
the
3
thumb.
and a thumb.
The thumb is
Yeah.
tucked under, so yeah,
Yeah.
there's like 9 digits. It's like, ugh. But the artwork is so bizarre. And like, who can?
It's like an old 50s
Tonight,
ad.
today, mod. Met Toad Turks farts. Mess touchdown, North Dakota to fuff. I don't know. Sorry.
Met Toe Turk farts.
Brent, are you having a stroke?
No.
Here comes honorable mentions, and
All right.
oh my gosh.
Wow. How very sci-fi.
Yeah, so apparently they are all
Welcome to Afternoon Supplements.
and make bronze remarks when we do ideal things she doesn't like.
Like smacking daddy in the eye.
Just wait for it.
Oh my gosh. What is happening in the front there with the creepy hand going around the creepy face? So is that the little boy's hand behind her? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, his other hand's pretty dirty too, so.
Right?
Oh.
That is. And there's so much brown in this picture. Oh my
Bronze.
god.
Bronze.
Oh, bronze. Yeah. Okay, never mind. It makes sense now.
She's bronze. She's very bronze.
Yes,
She's giving
she's
them
been
bronze
to-
looks.
She's been
They're
to
like,
the
I won't
tanning bed.
tan so much. Keep our brains off the table.
Instead, we'll keep them on top of our heads.
Well, no, I understand. Well, literally, it's not like, no, you're not supposed to put your head on the table, but since their brains are apparently on the outside,
Right.
no
Keep
brains
them
on the table.
No brains on the table. Keep them on top of your heads.
We agreed to keep our brains off the table.
Instead, we put them in the blender.
I was like, what in the world? I just
my
had to.
God.
You said something in last on Monday. You were like saying, "Oh, those eyes are so weird." I'm like, "Oh, I got you some eyes."
Right?
We're done. Oh, but that was
That was
so
fun.
much fun. That was crazy weird. I do think that couplets create the same sort of chaos that QWERTY and single letter create.
Yeah, it really does. Since it's National Winnie the Pooh Day, what do you think TxTygrr would want to do if he was here?
Probably bounce.
No, my friend, no. 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 TxTygrr would spin! Don't you wanna spin the wheel and find out where it stops? Don't you wanna see what kind of art you're gonna make? And oh, great, I got nightmare fuel. Yes, it is that time. It's time to spin the wheel so we can find out what our art themes are going to be like in next week's episode of MidJourney Madlib. So we're going to spin it 4 times, twice for me and twice for Brent. That'll tell us what our themes are going to be. We'll start with me. My first art theme is...
I've never had a song.
I know, it's a shame. Ooh, Junji Ito. I'm very excited. My second art theme. I got Wes Anderson films.
That is exactly what I knew you were going to get. I just knew it. Oh, how did I know that?
It's like you've got a fifth sense. All right. Here is your first art theme.
Oh, so close.
Oh, you got Broadway musicals though. Okay. That's cool.
I had my eye on that one, so I'm cool.
All right,
I also
and
want
your
Don
second, your second art theme. You got a style blend, my friend.
Yeah!
All right, so let's find out what your actual first art theme will be.
Oh,
well, that doesn't count. Let's try it again. Let's try it again.
the double style blend.
All right, so your first artist for this style blend is Johannes Vermeer. You're going to be blending Johannes Vermeer with Wallace and Gromit.
Wow.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to think of this.
All right, so those are our art themes for next week's episode of MidJourney Madlibs.
Oh wow, I finally got my first style blend.
I'm excited for you.
Yes, and this is going to be an interesting combination. I'm hoping that they'll work well together. But the Broadway musicals, I'm like wow, I'm like super excited. And you have got some great ones too.
Right, Wes Anderson films. I mean, come on, how many times have we run a prompt in MidJourney when it comes back we're like, wow, that looks like something from a Wes Anderson film.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. I'm like, I called it, I knew it in my head. I just like looked and I saw that blue Wes Anderson. I'm like, he's getting Wes Anderson. And I'm like, when you got it, I was like, no. Anyhow, so you're gonna have to come back next week to see these great Madlibs and my very first style blend. And I feel so dumb. You're gonna like pop it up on the screen and it's gonna say it's not his first one. But anyway, y'all gotta come back. Please go to the like button. Yeah, because we need the validation. But better yet, please subscribe.
We're gonna get out of here. See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Like and subscribe. The algorithm demands it.